Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice with me for Flute. I'm your teacher, Risa, and today we're working in the Rubank Intermediate Method for Flute or Piccolo. And today we're on page 48 looking at Duet Brilliant Part 2. Okay, this is a fun little duet, okay, but it can be challenging with the runs. Once again, this is where your scales are going to help. Now, before we get too far into it, take note, we have this lesson, we have part 1, and then that's it. So get your advanced book 1 so you don't have to miss a lesson. You can keep on continuing through. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's first take a look at our key signature. What do we have? We have 1 flat, B flat. Okay, let's take a sweep and see if we have any accidentals in our parts. Remember, we're on part 2. So there's a few, very little. It's like a C sharp. We can handle that much better than last time's. All right, let's take a look at our time signature. What do we have? Common time, 4/4. So that's nice and easy too. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is Allegro, and so I think most people play it around 1/16. Now, just once again for this lesson, we're going to slow it down. Okay, well, even when we do it together as a duet, we'll slow it down, but make sure you take the time to work it up to tempo. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and just sight read this. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. So you can really see how the scale works here and even some of the arpeggios. Okay, so it shouldn't have felt too bad at this speed, but if it did, take time to slow it down, use the metronome, and play it at a slower pace and then work your way faster, okay? So let's break this down line by line and we'll try to speed it up a little bit as well. Okay, so line 1, pretty simple, not too bad. Just make sure you keep those 8th notes nice and staccatoed. All right, so let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this one should feel fairly comfortable, and this kind of works more in the scale pattern here. And if you're thinking, what scale should I practice or play for this? Go for the F major scale, right? Because that has the 1 flat. So let's do this again. Let's speed it up even more. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. If you didn't get it at that speed, that's fine. Once again, slow it down when you practice and then speed it up. All right, taking a look at line 2 now. This is where we have a repeat. So the repeat takes us to where? The beginning. So we're going to just do the 2 measures, hit the repeat to the beginning, and then we'll stop at that repeat. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. right, excellent job. I was trying to push this a little closer to what the tempo needs to be. All right, but once again, you can slow it down. And once again, scales and arpeggios are going to be your best friend here. Because look at that measure at the repeat. Working the scale up, arpeggioing it there towards the end, right? Yes. Okay, let's looking now after the repeat. Okay, we're starting with just those nice staccato eighth notes again. All right, so not too challenging. Let's just do that last measure, I guess, to finish it off. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Just make sure you're hitting that G. For some of us who are dyslexic or whatever, it might look like a B. It's a G.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
Okay, now let's look at line 3, okay? Still a lot of scale work, so we'll give this a try here. All right, we'll slow it down a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that should have felt a lot better being at that speed. Let's speed it up though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job, and make sure you try to play that as cleanly as possible. And that's also why you're going to want to slow it down if that's too fast. You want to play it nice and clean. Make sure you're slurring all that too. All right, taking a look at, was that line 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at line 4 now, going back to our nice staccato eighths, but now we have our C sharp in there in this line. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and those last eighth notes on that last measure are not staccatoed. All right, let's do it again, and this time we'll speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. Let's go on to line, I already forgot line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Line 5. Got that C sharp in there just for that first measure, okay? And this one can be a little challenging with the 16ths to the 8ths, so you kind of have to really pay attention here. So we'll slow it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. There are some jumps in here, so looking at measure 2 on this is one that gets missed a lot. Most of us want to do. We're skipping that A, goes right on to G. All right, so let's do it again. This time we'll speed it up a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. We're doing pretty good here, I think. All right, let's take a look at this last line here. We're going up a little bit higher in the registers there in that measure 3 there, but it's only going up to F, so we don't have to worry about the G and the high A. Those are annoying. It's on part 1 though. All right, so let's go ahead and finish this off. We'll start slow and then we'll speed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, I ran out of breath there. All right, but same point being, the scale's really gonna help even here, even in that higher register, and then ending with that arpeggio. So let's do it again, we'll speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, right, excellent job. Let's go ahead and do it from beginning to end together, and then we'll do it as the duet. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. Let's go ahead and do this as a duet. So you remain on the bottom part. I'm going to play the top part. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, excellent job. It's a fun little piece, isn't it? All right, so coming up next, we're going to do the first part. All right, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.